Okay, part 3. The last one I want to do is the surface area and volume of a cylinder. Now, we've done these before, but I want to show you one more example before we do our quiz on Monday, because there'll be one of these for sure. Volume is quite easy. We need to get the area of one of the ends, one of these circles, right? And then just multiply by the height. So, and we'll save this information because we can use it in 2 different places. So the volume, to get the volume of this, it's going to be this. Yeah, let's start with this. Let's start with the area. Let's do the area. I know there's some formulas that use the volume. I like to start with the area, okay? So the area equals pi times the radius squared. So area equals 3.14 times the radius, which is 12.2, times the radius again, which is 12.2. Now the area is, I figured this out earlier, okay? It's going to be 467, and I'm rounding, and that doesn't matter because we're always rounding with pi anyway. Even the fact we're using a rounded pi would just affect that number anyway. So 0.36 centimeters squared. So that's the area of one of these. Okay, now to get volume, that's why I started with area, all I do is I take the area of the end, okay, and then I multiply by how tall it is, 15.6 centimeters. Okay, now when I multiply those 2 numbers together, I get 7,290 decimal 8, and I have centimeters squared times centimeters, so there's 3 centimeters, or centimeters cubed, right? Centimeters times centimeters times centimeters. Okay, that is volume. Pretty straightforward. Now, surface area is a little bit different. And I bring my little arts and crafts. I mean, it was like last week, I did one of these. And so, I should have taped it back together. But here is my cylinder. Okay, so let's see if I can manipulate this. Here's my cylinder. Okay, and you can see that to get the surface area of this, I have to get the surface area of that circle, and then this shape in the middle, which is a rectangle, okay? That's what, those are the 3 parts that make up a cylinder. Now you'll also see that as I wrap the cylinder around, the circumference, the distance around that circle, sometimes called perimeter, but we like to call it circumference with circles. The distance around there, the circumference, is the length of this rectangle, okay? Or the base of this rectangle. So I have to get the area of this, and the area of this. And the circumference around here is the length of this, right? Once again, I'll fold it like this. And you can see that the circumference of that circle, right, is the length of that rectangle. So, here we go. If I take this shape and I cut it right down the middle here, right, I end up with a rectangle. Big long rectangle, okay? With 2 circles. Not a very good drawing, but you get the idea of it. Okay, so what I need to do is I already have the area, right, of one of these circles, right here. So the area of the circle is 467 decimal 36 centimeters squared. That's the surface area of the circle. 467 decimal 36 centimeters squared. Now I need the rectangle, okay? Now the rectangle needs to be the circumference, that's the base, of this. So circumference equals pi times diameter, 3.14. Now, I know that the radius is 12.2, so that means the diameter all the way across needs to be 24.4 centimeters times 24.4 centimeters, okay? So the circumference of this, let me make sure I got it right here, is 76.6 centimeters, okay? That is the distance across here. That'll be the base. The height of this, we already know, is 15.6 centimeters. So, the area of this is base times height. The base is 76.6 times the height of 15.6. So the area of the rectangle is, 1195.2 centimeters squared. Now, I take these 3 values, the circle here, and this rectangle, which is this, and I add all 3 of them together, and I get 2,129.9 centimeters squared. That is the surface area of that cylinder. That's it. Lots of steps I know, but if you draw it out so you can see the different parts, it's much easier. Okay? So if you understand all that, you are ready to go.